For the past few weeks, we have looked at the topic of Strategic Management Accounting SMA. Aspects covered in value chain analysis, target costing, Kaizen costing, and total quality management TQM. In this video, we will discuss in detail the final part of SMA topic, which highlights 5 other contemporary SMA techniques. Let's start things off with the first technique, just-in-time JIT manufacturing. Just-in-time manufacturing is also known as just-in-time production or the Toyota Production System TPS. It consists of a methodology aimed primarily at reducing times within production system as well as response time from suppliers and to customers. Both JIT and TPS are related approaches to the term lean operations, which emphasizes on understanding the customer. Its origin and development was in Japan, largely in the 1960s and 1970s, and has become synonymous with the brand car Toyota, which developed this philosophy through Taichi Ohno. Its former vice president, it created the basic framework for JIT in Toyota, which had a wide range of vehicles and had to compete with established car makers in Europe and the US. The heart of JIT is the philosophy of continued problem solving. In practice, JIT translates to making only what is needed when it is needed. JIT provides an excellent vehicle for finding and eliminating problems because problems are easy to find in a system that has no slack. When excess inventory is eliminated, issues regarding quality, layout, scheduling, and suppliers become immediately evident, as does excess production. JIT can also be seen as an approach of continuous and forced problem solving via a focus on throughput and reduced inventory. Now, let's analyze the 6 important principles of JIT as developed by Toyota. First of all, more flexible production lines allowing smaller batch sizes. The small batch sizes meant that the volume of work in progress and the associated inventory holding costs were much lower. As soon as a part was made in one process, it was used in the next. Another advantage is that any defects were noticed very quickly, because parts from one process were used almost straight away in the next. A further advantage was that the factories became much more flexible, allowing a wider variety of products to be made. Having shorter setup times allowed machines to produce a greater variety of parts and therefore costs. Next, greater involvement of employees. Staff at Toyota were offered jobs for life, a guarantee that they would not be laid off during the next economic downturn. They were also provided with a steep career path where promotion led to a high increase in salary. In return, employees at all levels would be expected to become involved in helping to continuously improve the operations. Thirdly, elimination of non-value adding functions. In mass production factories, assembly workers are given very basic repetitive tasks to perform. For example, engineers reset the machines, housekeepers clean the factory area, and so on. However, in Toyota, production was based on teams. All members of a team were highly trained and could do all tasks: assembly, machine setups, and cleaning the factory area. The team leader would perform assembly tasks as well as coordinating the team. This led to a more motivated teams and ensured that no wages were wasted on indirect labor that did not add value to the product. Fourthly, identifying the root cause of problems. In the Toyota factory, if a worker spotted a defect, he would pull a cord that would stop the production line so the error could be fixed. Workers were then required to identify the cause of the error using a technique called the 5 whys. The 5 whys approach involved firstly asking why the defect arose. Having identified the cause, then it was asking why the cause arose, and so on, thus drilling down to find the root cause that would be then fixed. Such errors were unlikely to arise again. Next, constructive relation with suppliers. Toyota did not design the parts, but would tell the suppliers what was needed. For example, a braking system that would stop a 1000 kg car that was moving 100 kilometers per hour within 16 meters. The supplier would then be required to use their own expertise to design and produce such a system. Thus, Toyota could benefit from the expertise of their suppliers and save time on detailed design of all components needed.